Now that the DeAndre Hopkins trade is far enough in our rearview mirror that we can have some rational conversations about D-Hop's time here in Houston, let's talk about kind of compare him to one of the other great receivers that's been here in Houston, Andre Johnson. So I'm going to put you on the spot here. Which guy of these two, Andre Johnson, DeAndre Hopkins, is going into the Hall of Fame?
Ooh. If it's a one and only one makes the Hall of Fame. Wait, the Texans traded DeAndre Hopkins? They must have gotten a king's ransom for him. If one of them and only one of them is to ultimately make it to the Hall of Fame, I think I would make my play with DeAndre Hopkins. He has a second act where he can continue to be great and build upon his resume that might distinguish him a little bit more from Andre Johnson, who had 12 magnificent years here all in all, but then was washed up Andre before he went to Indianapolis and Tennessee and it petered out. Andre Johnson, the hay's in the barn, right? 12 seasons, the number of catches. But DeAndre Hopkins is pacing to go by Andre on all of them, and already has 3 double-digit touchdown receiving seasons. And it is an odd pockmark or curiosity on Andre Johnson's career. It shouldn't specifically keep him out of Hall of Fame, but Andre Johnson never caught 10 touchdown passes in a season. And to never do that, it's an oddity. There's a long list of okay wide receivers who at some point caught at least 10, a bunch of them 15 touchdown catches in a season. It does stand out that Andre never caught 10 when you just go look at the career curriculum vitae. D-Hop already has 3 of those. He has 4 100 catch seasons. Andre Johnson put up 5, but DeAndre Hopkins has 4 and 7 seasons in the league. Andre did it 7 and 12. It's a real good question just right now. Who's the greatest wide receiver in Texans history? Because by some measures, DeAndre's ahead, but by bulk of work, I think it's Andre Johnson by a nose. But I think Hopkins could still have 5, 6 seasons where he takes his numbers to transcendent levels in a couple specific categories. And if a Kyler Murray quarterbacked Arizona team with DeAndre Hopkins as the featured wide receiver ever breaks through and goes to a Super Bowl, that can really be a line of delineation when the voters are weighing if it was an either-or scenario.
So if I'm hearing you correctly, you're saying that if D-Hop had finished his career in Houston, that he would have gone down as the greatest Houston wide receiver?
I think that's the direction that it was moving in. You never know about the wild card of calamitous injury. I mean, Andre Johnson fell over the hill pretty quickly. I mean, when it happens, it happens. But Hopkins is still just 27 years of age. 7 seasons in, 4 100 reception seasons, already 3 double-digit touchdown reception seasons that he would have been playing with Deshaun Watson for the remainder of his career. Because it's not like DeAndre started racking up his numbers with elite quarterbacks. If DeAndre Hopkins was to stay healthy through the remainder of his prime and had that prime been played as a Houston Texan, I think in the end, Hopkins would have been regarded as the greatest wide receiver the Texans ever had. Another spin to put on it, how many franchises are there that have a second greatest wide receiver in franchise history better than either Johnson or Hopkins, whoever you're considering number 2? Not many.